What's up YouTube, Jeff back again. Today another very exciting Samsung video for you guys, and today I have a little comparison video. I've had the Pixel Fold now for about a week. Google sent it out to me to take a look at and review, look at on the channel. And I want to talk about some things that I like about the Pixel Fold over the Galaxy Z Fold 4. And as we know, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and Galaxy Z Fold 5 are going to be almost identical, save for some changes to the hinge. And so I thought I'd make this video because a lot of you are probably thinking about buying a Z Fold 5 and just some things to consider. Now, of course, I'm still going to get a Z Fold 5 as well. Love Samsung, but I want to point out some things where Google is doing very well. Now, if you guys are going to be ordering a Galaxy Z Fold 5 or a Z Flip 5, or you're going to be ordering yourself a Galaxy Watch 6, do take advantage of my mystery box program. The link's going to be below in the description in the pinned comment. You get a free smartphone case, a free phone stand, a free cleaning kit. I also randomly insert Amazon gift cards, Google Play credit. All you have to do is use my Samsung link when you pre-order. When you sign up, shipping is 100% free. So check out all the details in the description. I really love doing this, giving back to the community. Been doing it for a few years now for different launches. So check that out. So let's talk about it a little bit. Obviously, these are two different foldables in terms of just their shape, as you can see. And so the first thing I'll talk about that I really do like about the about the Pixel Fold over the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is the outside cover screen usability. Now you can see the cover screen on here is a heck of a lot wider, and that's one thing that I really do love about the outside cover screen usability is that it is a lot easier to do things like messaging or tweeting, because since I do a lot of managing my social media for my YouTube channel, it's a heck of a lot easier to do stuff like that, or even just managing your calendar, responding to Slack messages. Overall, I just like it a lot better. Now, that is actually the main reason that has prevented me from using the Galaxy Z Fold 4 as my daily driver over the S23 Ultra, which, as you guys know, is my main daily driving phone. Because the cover screen is so narrow, I just feel like I can't actually get the full usage out of the device. And so that is definitely something that has prevented me from using Samsung's foldables as my main phone. Now, with the Pixel, of course, there are some challenges to that, and I will mention them. Because of that, when you open it, the aspect ratio on the inside is not quite as good as what I would say on the Fold, because it's not as tall. I don't really like the inside, more squarish aspect ratio that you get for watching videos and consuming other things. Even the multitasking is a little bit weirder due to that. But that also does have an advantage, which is actually something many people have said is a disadvantage, and brings me to my second point, and that is the wide bezels. You can see these really large bezels around the inside display. Now, if you look at, let's take a look at the Fold here. If you take a look at the Fold, it's got much smaller bezels, but it's a lot easier to accidentally touch, and it's a lot harder to hold this phone because you don't have anywhere to grip on the sides of the Galaxy Z Fold 4, whereas on your Pixel device, you can kind of rest your fingers here while you're navigating around because of those chunky bezels, and it doesn't cause any problems. So while I don't like the aspect ratio, I actually prefer the aspect ratio here. By the way, it's very difficult to dual wield two folding phones. Two regular size phones is not so hard, but kind of hard to dual wield and also keep my studio lights out of the way. But I do prefer the aspect ratio on the Z Fold 4. It's just a little bit harder to grip and navigate, and the Pixel Fold makes that easier. The next thing is the hinge and the thinner design. Now, this is one thing that's probably not going to be valid once the Z Fold 5 comes out here. But if you actually look at these two phones, in fact, you can look them on my desk, the Z Fold 4 sits a lot taller. And in fact, if I hold them up, you can see it even more. It's quite a chunkier foldable. If you look at that with the hinge, it's a lot thicker compared to the Pixel Fold. The Pixel Fold's hinge allows it to be quite a bit skinnier when it's actually folded, but that's not true when it's unfolded. I think the Z Fold 4 actually has a little bit of an advantage, but of course, when you have it in your pocket, you're gonna have it folded up like this. So the hinge does allow that. But I will say another thing, point and counterpoint here. This is really supposed to be about stuff I like about the Pixel Fold, but as a counterpoint, this one does not unfold completely flat, at least not without some extra force. And Google said that it had a 180-degree hinge, but it's really more like 178 degrees in my opinion. Whereas I've always found it a heck of a lot easier to unfold my Samsung foldables, and they are pretty much entirely flat, even though Samsung doesn't even say that they go completely 180 degrees. And when we get the new Galaxy Z Fold 5, we're expecting that Samsung's going to improve that hinge so that there's no gap, And basically, it should be just as thin or thinner than the Pixel Fold. And it should also still maintain that folding nearly 180 degrees flat. And I don't think the Pixel Fold really does without some extra force. In fact, there were some articles written about this saying that you shouldn't actually try to bend it because this one doesn't have the protection. If you bend it past 180 degrees, it'll keep going. You could actually break your screen. And maybe that's why some people had some problems with durability on the Pixel Fold in the beginning. So that's three things. The outside cover screen durability, usability, because it's a little bit wider. The hinge, which makes it thinner, but the Z Fold 5 may improve that. The easier grip due to those bezels on the inside, even though perhaps they don't look the nicest. I think they do help. And you can see right here, I didn't try to extra bend it. You can see it's not perfectly 180 degrees there when you unfold it. Now the last two come down to something that's always been a battle with Samsung and Google, and that is the camera. First of all, the Pixel camera is better, in my opinion, than the one on the Z Fold 4. It's not better than the one on the S23 Ultra. I think the Pixel camera and the one on the S23 Ultra are neck and neck. It just depends on whether or not you like true colors. The Pixel's a little bit more true, Samsung's a little more saturated. But I think in low light, the Pixel camera does actually outduel the Z Fold 4. And it is the best camera, in my opinion, on a foldable, at least those available in the US. Obviously, there's a lot of those available in China, overseas that we don't have, that could compete potentially. And I'm thinking about bringing some of those over here to start looking at them as foldables become more popular. I will do a camera comparison video of these two if you guys are interested. And of course, the Z Fold 5 when it actually does launch. But so far, that's kind of my assessment of the camera. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is the Google exclusive software features. Now, when you get any Pixel phone, this is not just the foldable, you get access to all of these exclusive software features, and some of them are really cool software features. One of them is one that I've talked about before, is the emoji wallpapers, for instance. You can get these cool emoji wallpapers on here, and you can set them on your lock screen, your home screen, and they actually animate. I did a video on how you could get this on your Samsung, but it's still pretty hacked when you do it on your Samsung. You can change the wallpaper to pretty much any different emojis that you want, as you guys saw there. I really like the one of my son, so I'm going to keep it for now. But that's a cool feature. And then there's some even better features that you get from Google Assistant, like call screen. And of course, Samsung still has that, but now it's called Bixby Text Call. It's not quite as good as Google's call screen either. Also, the ability for Google Assistant to place reservations for you and do all this kind of cool AI stuff that it does on device. So you get access to all those features. And of course, you get the Android version updates and betas sooner than you do on One UI, even though Samsung has got really good with updates as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Just something to think about. I'm not saying that the Pixel Fold's a better phone than the Z Fold 5 or Z Fold 4. Of course, when the Z Fold 5 comes out, I'll do a full comparison. Just some things to think about why you might like a foldable of this size compared to one of the Samsung size. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon. Future videos like this. Remember, if you are going to be ordering a Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, Galaxy Watch 6, get a free mystery box from me, including a case, cleaning kit, and also random gift cards inserted in these boxes. 100% free in the US. Shipping is free as well. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.